I'd like to congratulate San Diego State and Coach Burns, not only for, tonight's game, obviously, for an outstanding season. She represents our league very well. She'll represent our league very well in the NCAA tournament. Her team is exceptional, and they show you what championship teams do. And that's a very good team. We had to play our best. They took us out of a lot of what we wanted to do, and I just wanted to congratulate them. That being said, I'm really proud of our kids. They battled to the end. It's tough, you start off 12-0, and they continue to battle and they continue to fight, and that's what I expect from them, and that's what they do. I'm proud of my seniors. Those 4 kids they're not kids anymore, but they've represented our program and our university with class, with integrity. They're ambassadors to our program, and they will not be forgotten. And, it's just it's one of those things, tough game for us, but we'll get better. We'll work in the offseason, and hopefully we'll be back here and maybe the next game.
Thank you, Coach. Now we'll take questions for the student athletes. We're here.
Jeff Grammer, Albuquerque Journal. Either one of you guys talk about that 12-0 run and how hard it was to come right out of the gates and have them just kind of dictate it so early on, and how hard it was to come back from that.
Yeah, they're really good at jumping on you early. I think they did the same thing against Nevada yesterday. And, they really did it by getting out and running. They have, everyone sprinting the floor as hard as they can, and that's really tough to guard, and they find each other really well.
I also would agree. I think that it was really hard for us because it kind of caught us by surprise when they came out and they just went on a 12-0 run. But
Ken Rodriguez with RedMinutes.com. Did they show anything different for you guys this third time, or was it kind of the same as the first 2 games?
Pretty much the same thing. Pressure defense, very good defense. They help well. They guard the drive as well. I mean, their defense is pretty phenomenal. And offensively, they ran pretty much the same things, as well as just getting out in transition, and they're really good at that.
the only thing that I would say that was different than the last time when we played them is they hedged really high on the screens, on ball screens, and that was a tough transition for us.
Carolyn, as a senior, you talk a little bit about this season, but also the whole career.
It's not what I expected, the coaching change and everything, but I've really loved having Coach Sanchez. She really gave me a lot of opportunities, so I'll always be grateful for that, and that's about it.
And can you talk about the senior class that's leaving, the impact it's left on those that are still on the team?
Coming in as a freshman, our senior class definitely personally helped me a lot and taught me a lot of things. And it's going to be really hard, losing Caroline and Jordan, Chin, and Jamie, because they're the people I look up to. When I go out there, I want to play like Jordan, or I want to do something like Caroline. So it's going to be really hard for me next year not to have them around.
Caroline, can you just talk a little bit about just the transition between coaches and I guess it seemed like you guys as the seniors were really leaned on by the staff to help with that transition and did a really good job. Just talk a little bit about that whole experience.
Yeah, last year, especially those seniors, we relied on them a lot. They kind of showed us the way how to lead this year's team. They were a great example for us. And, we had a much different team this year, a lot more depth. But again, I think those seniors last year showed us kind of how to lead and get everyone on board and, do what coach wanted and all the staff wanted us to do.
And Khadijah, talk about just the foundation that you guys have been able to build under Coach Sanchez and what you guys have to do maybe next year to kind of take it a little further.
I definitely think this year has been a really good year as for foundation-wise with the freshmen that came in and who we still have for next year. And I think next year it's going to be really tough, obviously, without our seniors, but I think we have something to build off of for sure.